After years of diving deep into the world of nutrition, I've come across something truly remarkable, a simple ingredient that most of us overlook: fennel seeds. These tiny seeds, which you can find in most spice racks, have the power to trigger real, lasting changes in our bodies. And trust me, this is something you don't want to miss out on. Today, we'll explore the impressive benefits of fennel seeds and take a look at how they can fit into your daily life. So stick with me until the end, because there's more to these little seeds than meets the eye. You've probably heard me mention fennel seeds before, but what makes them so special? Let's start with digestive health, something all of us have struggled with at one point or another. Picture this: you've just finished a large, satisfying meal, but within minutes you feel that uncomfortable, bloated sensation, like you've swallowed a balloon. It's frustrating, isn't it? Well, fennel seeds might just be the answer you've been searching for. A pinch of these seeds after a meal acts like a helpful nudge for your digestive system, getting things moving smoothly. It's like they tell your stomach, okay, time to get to work. In fact, I remember a story a viewer once shared with me. She had struggled with post-meal bloating for years. Doctors had recommended different diets, but nothing really worked. Then she started incorporating fennel seeds after meals, just a small pinch. Within weeks, the bloating had almost completely disappeared. She told me she felt lighter and more comfortable after eating. Now, fennel seeds are a daily habit for her, and they've made a world of difference. That's a real-life example of how something so simple can make such a big impact. But the benefits don't stop at digestion. Let's talk about blood sugar balance. If you're someone who needs to watch your blood sugar levels closely, fennel seeds are like a hidden gem. We're all looking for easy ways to keep our health in check, right? Well, adding a few fennel seeds into your daily routine might be one of the simplest ways to do that. These seeds contain compounds that help stabilize your blood sugar levels, keeping them from spiking or dropping too quickly. I often suggest fennel seeds as a snack to my friends who are managing their blood sugar. Instead of reaching for something processed, try chewing on a few fennel seeds after a meal. It's a natural way to support your body without overthinking it. One of my friends who was recently diagnosed with prediabetes started doing this. Now, instead of snacking on chips or sugary treats, she carries a small bag of fennel seeds in her purse. It's helped her avoid those sugar crashes and keep her energy steady throughout the day. Let's move on to another common issue: sore throats. You know those days when your throat feels raw and scratchy, like you've been talking too much or caught a cold? Well, fennel seeds can help. A simple fennel tea can work wonders here. When I was younger, my grandmother would always brew me fennel tea whenever I had a sore throat, and it was like magic. That warm, soothing sensation was like wrapping my throat in a cozy blanket, instantly bringing relief. Now, whenever I feel a tickle in my throat, I turn to that same remedy. Just brew a cup of hot water, toss in some fennel seeds, let it steep, and sip slowly. You'll feel the difference. This next one might surprise you: freshening your breath. We've all had those moments, right? You're talking to someone, and suddenly you're wondering if your breath is less than fresh. Instead of reaching for gum or mints, try chewing on some fennel seeds. They work naturally to freshen your breath, and they even leave a subtle, licorice-like aroma behind. Plus, fennel seeds are much healthier than sugary mints or gum filled with artificial sweeteners. I actually learned this tip from an old colleague of mine who used fennel seeds as her secret weapon before every big meeting. Instead of chewing gum, she would discreetly pop a few fennel seeds in her mouth right before speaking. Not only did it freshen her breath, but it also calmed her nerves. It's the little things like this that make fennel seeds so versatile and easy to use in everyday life. Now, here's something I bet you didn't know. Fennel seeds can also support your eye health. If you've been experiencing eye strain or tired eyes, maybe from too much screen time, fennel seeds might help. They contain nutrients that reduce inflammation and support vision health. I like to think of them as a gentle, nourishing boost for your eyes. And considering how much time we all spend staring at screens these days, it's a benefit worth exploring. For anyone dealing with bloating or fluid retention, fennel seeds are a natural diuretic. Think of them as a reset button for your body, helping you release that extra water weight and feel lighter. I often hear from people who feel sluggish and puffy after eating too much salty food. Fennel seeds can be a quick, natural solution to that uncomfortable feeling. One friend of mine likes to drink fennel tea after a particularly indulgent meal to help flush out the excess salt and feel back to normal. It's a small habit that makes a big difference. Finally, let's touch on immune health. Fennel seeds are packed with vitamins and minerals that boost your immune system. I like to think of them as your personal defense team, always working behind the scenes to keep you strong and healthy. In today's world, anything that helps keep colds and infections at bay is a huge plus, right? But as with anything, fennel seeds aren't for everyone. There are a few important groups of people who should be cautious. First, if you're allergic to carrots, celery, or other plants in the API family, you might want to avoid fennel seeds, as they can trigger similar reactions. I had a viewer once share with me that they had an allergic reaction to fennel after years of eating it, not realizing it was related to their celery allergy. Always listen to your body. Second, if you have hormone-sensitive conditions, like certain types of cancer, fennel seeds may mimic estrogen in the body, which can complicate things. It's like inviting a guest to dinner who doesn't quite fit in. Best to avoid potential issues. Finally, for those with bleeding disorders, fennel seeds could slow down clotting, turning a small problem into something bigger. If you fall into any of these categories, it's always smart to check with your healthcare provider before making fennel seeds a regular part of your diet. So there you have it, a deep dive into the benefits of fennel seeds and how you can easily incorporate them into your daily life. From helping with digestion to balancing blood sugar, soothing sore throats, and even boosting eye health, these little seeds pack a big punch. If you're not sure whether fennel seeds are right for you, talking to your doctor is always a good idea. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And if you've tried fennel seeds or have any stories to share, leave a comment. I'd love to hear how they've worked for you.